much better.
Are we live? Yes, we're live.
Wait, I don't see us.
Then that might be a problem. Because, we will go live.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, okay. You see us. I don't see us yet.
And it is indeed on the Horribly Good Guys.
I see us now. You know it's crazy? Because we will end up. Oh, maybe I should. Hold on. Right post. Do I keep it loud enough for you to hear it still?
No, we don't. Can the microphones pick it up? Is it just like an echo? You got to think about that. The people don't want that.
I just want to hear your voice.
You can hear my voice right here. I am here. I don't want to hear my voice.
Last week's show, I forgot to say to kick off the theme song.
I noticed.
You noticed?
I did notice.
It's because so much shit was going on. We went live on Right Art Out twice.
Uh-huh.
We went live on Black America once.
Did I call you for Black America? I know I called you a couple times.
You called me twice before the Right Art Out. We went live on Right Art Out twice. And I was like, oh shit, no. Then I fixed it, I thought. And then we went live on Black America. And yeah.
I don't think that one was up long enough for me to see it.
It was up for like 3 seconds, but way too long because I later was like, oh, this content is still up. It literally was.
It stayed?
I forgot to take it down. So it literally was me getting up and, sitting down, going, all right, y'all, and then going, wait, I don't see it. Then getting up and turning this off. Like that's the content.
Wait, how many views?
Oh, I don't know. I deleted it. I didn't even look. Yeah.
I would have looked.
I was like, no. But enough, like... I have openly said, other than Black America sponsoring the podcast, as best I can, I want to separate those two things.
Okay.
Because there are times where we say shit here that could really affect business.
Gotcha. So should I stop wearing the merch every time I come here?
I mean, I still wear the merch 99.9% of the time I'm here.
So I think I specifically Mondays, even if I'm not here, I'm wearing a Black America shirt just
you know what,
in
though?
case.
Okay, so I wear the merch. Nate does. You do. Face doesn't have enough merch. So Face will wear I think Face has 2 shirts. Maybe.
Oh, that's a shame.
No.
There's so many good shirts.
No. Face, I can, no, they are quality shirts. Be clear about that. But Face also has his own clothing line. So, we gotta, he does him. He's the competition.
Yeah.
Right.
And you just let the competition into your space?
Yeah.
Actually, this is an unintentional plug. I was going through my clothes this morning looking for a Black America shirt, and I'm just like, this isn't one, because they feel different. These are my softest shirts.
Hey, we do good work. We do good work. Let's do this. Theme song here.
Okay, I was gonna let you forget again.
Nope. Not at all.
But I think I got to the very end of the podcast last week and was like, he didn't announce the theme song.
It played, but there was no announcement. Yeah, it played, but I did not go, hey, theme song here last week. So shout out to that. How you been?
I've been good.
Have I seen you? Wednesday. Saw you Wednesday.
Yeah,
We did blah.
we did.
Blah happened.
Blah did happen.
Blah happened. Blah happened. Yeah.
I saw you once more.
Did I?
Yeah, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. You were blacked out. You probably don't remember.
I was so drunk. Or sober, who knows? Oh yeah, I was like, wait.
That's cool. I'm forgettable. Clearly, that's fine. I thought we were friends.
Yeah. Happy Sunday yesterday. Did you hang out with your mom? It's fucked up because I know you.
You do know me.
Right.
Like they don't know me.
Yeah. So you asked. Did you hang out?
I did not hang out with my mom.
Okay. Hang out with your grandma.
I did not. I tried to, but she was like, "I just want to be left alone today," and
which is a valid thing.
It is.
Which is a valid thing. Yeah. My kid came down this weekend for a little bit. So my baby. I don't know why I call her my baby.
Because she's not.
She is clearly the oldest, but she's always my baby. She's like, I have my baby and then my son.
It's like a father-daughter thing.
Yeah. So my kid came down for a little bit this weekend, and then my son had 8th grade prom.
Aww.
Yeah. 8th graders are weird.
Yeah.
So him and his friends did a party bus. Like some of the moms got together, did a party bus for the 8th grade prom.
Okay.
First of all, the party bus had a pole in it because you can't rent a party bus without a pole.
Really?
I guess not.
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
I need a party bus. Okay.
The party bus had a pole in it. So for a bunch of 8th graders.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes. My son lives in a affluent neighborhood.
Okay.
So it was these group of mostly black kids with, I say, new money.
Okay.
So they're a little bit flashy for no damn reason. Like 2 of the boys had on Alexander McQueen shoes. 8th grade
it was
prom.
like just because.
8th grade prom. Like, why are y'all wearing Alexander McQueen shoes to an 8th grade prom?
Why do they own them, period?
Because, yeah. So, that happened. And what else?
Oh, I feel loved.
Hold on, because this is the funny part. So my son and his friends, a group of them, it was like guys and girls, like it looked to be about 15 of them on a party bus.
Okay.
But my son's date rode with her friends
In another party bus?
in a different vehicle because my son's date doesn't hang out with his friends. So he has his friends, and then his girlfriend is like off over here. Like she's not.
With her friends?
Yeah, with her friends. So he took the prom picture with his friend.
No.
She's a cute little girl.
And it's a girl.
He took a prom picture with her, and I don't know if he took a picture with his actual girlfriend. I saw a picture of them, but I don't know if he took a picture, if they took the
prom, the picture there.
Yeah, the prom picture there. And I was like,
oh,
damn it.
Teach him better. I blame you.
High school prom, I did not go with my girlfriend. Matter of fact, before high school prom, I broke up with my girlfriend.
What I'm hearing is you need to do better by your child.
Before high school prom, I broke up with my girlfriend, Keisha, because I wanted to go to the prom with Tammy. So I broke up with Keisha so I could ask Tammy to the prom. And then me and Tammy decided to go to military ball and prom together. And at some point before prom, me and Keisha got back together. So I am at prom with Tammy, but my girlfriend is at prom with Brian. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to all of those humans. That actually, yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
So, that being said, ta-da!
step up. Maybe his child will do better.
Speaking of, Kevin Samuels died.
I was like, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers of Kevin Samuels. This is okay. First of all, no. I got a caveat. We're gonna start with the Kevin Samuels death because that we can get through that rather quickly. You have no idea who Kevin Samuels is.
So I know that some people dislike him and don't care that he's dead. And I meant to do the research and I never got around to it. And I'm like, I don't think I saw the story posted in the group. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about it. It's not important.
Kevin Samuels was a YouTuber who was very, I hate the word very. Kevin Samuels was a YouTuber who was provocative in that he took these really wild stances as it related to black women, right?
Because of course, okay. Because I know that he was black. I do know that he was black. I've
yes.
seen photos.
Was black or is black?
We had this discussion. I'm not Mormon, so you know what is black?
Is black. Kevin Samuels had said some really. Recently, I saw a clip where Kevin Samuels says if a woman is 35 and not married, he basically referred to her as leftovers. Like, why would dudes, what's wrong with her if she's 35 and not married that dudes don't want to marry her? Like, that's a thing he said.
Okay, so I hate him already.
He would have women would call into his show and he would have them rate themselves, but you can't choose 7. Like, he would always say you can't choose 7.
Why not 7?
Because people always go to 7. Like, when you ask somebody to rate themselves, they always go, like, 7 is a safe number, right? So he would say you can't choose 7, and then these women would rate themselves, and then he would say, well, how tall are you? How much do you weigh? And then tell these women you're a 3 at best. Like,
damn.
This is what he would do. Like, tell
now I have to go find his shit.
Yeah. Like,
because he can't profit off of it now.
He was a wild boy. Like, he would say things and I'd be like, yo.
Does he have a podcast? I feel like he has a podcast.
He has a show on YouTube. And even Jennifer just said he believed that age, weight, and children lessen a woman's value. Which, okay. Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
Age, weight, and children lessen a woman's value.
Why?
I think, so here's what I'm going to say about, I didn't agree with the shit Kevin said. A lot of shit I was like, dude, it's very strong opinions.
But I hear a but.
There's a but. In a space where all things are equal, if I have 2 women side by side, they're both women.
Okay.
Both of them are attractive, and I place a value on them. I say, okay, these women are both 9s, okay? And then one of them has 3 kids.
Okay.
And the other one has 0 kids. The one with 3 kids may have to work harder than the one with 0, because the one with 0 kids comes with nothing else, right? It's her. The one with 3 kids comes with 3 kids and anywhere from 1 to 3 extra dudes.
Okay. So I was like, the kids aren't bad.
No, it's nothing against anybody. It's just, if you're looking at, if I go to buy a new car.
So we're comparing women to cars now. Is that what we're doing?
I'm not going to win this, so I'm going to stop here. All I'm saying is Kevin Samuels was that dude.
Were you about to say you want the one with less miles? I just want to know where your head was.
No, I wasn't going to say I want the one with less miles. What I was going to say was I would prefer the car
with more trunk space.
that definitely had more trunk space. I'm just all for trunk space. I like trunk space.
Okay.
And nice headlights. No, I definitely like nice headlights. Yeah. A good set of headlights. Anyway, so Kevin Samuels, only reason I brought it up is because in him, like, I think he was He was very opinionated. I didn't agree with most of the shit he said because it's all opinion, right? Like he would tell women like, you need to do this, this, and this to get a high value man. And I got a partner who loves Kevin Samuels. And I'd be like, dude, what's a high value man though? Like he's telling women they got to do, these things to get a high value man. I'm like, well, what's a high value man?
Did he never like describe what he thought a high value man was?
I didn't watch enough to care.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm high value. Me and my buddy, side note, me and my buddy had a whole argument because my buddy said that women with tattoos, he was very specific, women with tattoos won't find a man that'll marry them.
Interesting.
That's a thing he said.
Like ever.
Because I showed him a picture of the HGG Instagram crush.
Okay. She has a great many tattoos.
So what y'all don't know is HGG has a Instagram crush.
Like we as a whole.
Yes, we as
like wait.
Face isn't included. Face isn't included in the HGG Instagram crush.
Damn. So the HGG minus face.
Yeah. Hey, y'all.
Instagram crush.
Let's be honest. We have an Instagram crush because
she is gorgeous.
We collectively will like if somebody sees her first, we will post her in the group chat. Like, yo.
But not like the HCG group
not
chat.
That, right.
It's the us group chat.
It's the us group chat. Yeah. Should we include Face in the
Will he appreciate it?
I don't know that he would appreciate it. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And there's no need for like Sonia to look on his phone one day and it's just her. Like he did nothing. We just
just keep sitting here. Anyway, I showed my buddy that picture. A picture of her. And he was like, yeah, nah, like she got too many tattoos. She's never going to find a husband. And
she probably got like 10 dudes in her DMs right now trying to marry her.
And when I said that, he said, but how many of those dudes are trying to marry her? And I was like, I don't know. So we had
probably like 3.
But my partner's a Kevin Samuels fan. Like that's some shit Kevin Samuels stands on. Like a woman with tattoos is attention seeking and dudes don't want to marry attention seeking women. Yo, it's the wildest shit. Here's the problem, though. Kevin Samuels died, and I don't know, for me, I don't know how I felt about the backlash that he got in death.
Like the people who were glad that he was dead?
Right. Because there's a part of me that says, keep that same energy. If I don't fuck with you in life, I don't fuck with you in death. Like I always say that, right?
Okay. But there's a difference between not fucking with someone and wanting them to die or be dead.
And that's what I saw a lot. I won't say a lot. I saw several people basically singing the praises of his death. And I don't know why he would be calling me right now.
But I'm interested.
Me too.
I was like, you know
what do you want? No one can hear you.
I'm on speaker.
No, you're not on speaker. What do you want? Bye, Nathan.
It's like this break is brought to you by Nate.
Nate just called. I was calling to be a part of the show.
You should have been here.
He knows what we record. He literally knows what we record. Anyway.
You know where, you know when. You could have been here.
So, what was I saying? Oh, there were people who were dancing in the idea of him dying. And I'm like, nah, like, do we celebrate the death of a man? But then
Depends on the man.
Then I thought, damn it, I think I didn't celebrate, but I kind of reveled in the death of Rush Limbaugh. I was like, yeah, fuck him.
I think you have to think, does his death add or subtract from the world? Like, does him no longer being here make the world a little bit of a better place?
True. Huh.
Or is he now a martyr who will have his cultists?
But see, I think that's it. There will be
make
people,
their own platform.
There will be,
now instead of one following him, we got like 12 doing their own thing.
Right. And there'll be people who probably stand on, now let's tout him as this God. Yeah, but I think
Humans.
I think that space has already opened up. Like when they started seeing how much traction he was getting, other podcasts started being this let's bash women space.
Oh, I thought that was just a thing. Period.
Nah,
Like
I'm gonna say this.
men with podcasts.
I think that it turned into and I heard that shot you through. I heard that shot you through. I think it turned into it became more of a thing because he became more popular. I'm not saying dudes weren't already doing it, but he became really popular in this bash
Like
women
they had
space.
someone to rally
Right.
behind.
And now you have a guy to rally behind and say, yeah, fuck women. And I'm like, yes, fuck women.
You know
but
what?
not in the way he's saying it.
I feel like now I gotta go delete a couple people off of Facebook. Because after he died, like I saw several people, like several guys that I know, change their profile picture to him.
Really?
Yeah, like at least 3.
Yeah, you should probably go listen to his content and then decide where you want to stand. No one asked for callers. Nobody. Nobody asked for callers. And Nate called in. Like, Nate knows how this show works. And he just called in randomly. Like, nobody wants to talk to Nate.
Are you calling Nate?
I'm calling Nate. I bet you this ain't shit. I bet you whatever he has to say is not going to be poignant to anything. What do you want?
I was just calling to talk about Kevin Samuels, man.
Why?
I was just calling to give honor and glory to my Lord and Savior.
You know what? I'm done. I'm hanging.
Why am I not surprised though?
See the kind of shit? And that's why I shouldn't have had Nate on. This fool said, I'm calling to give honor and glory to our Lord and Savior. All right, so I don't know. Condolences, thoughts and prayers.
He gets thoughts and prayers.
He definitely gets thoughts and prayers. He gets thoughts and prayers.
Whether or not they are good thoughts.
There's still thoughts and prayers, man. Let's talk about the big story of the week, though, because I really wanted to touch on that. No, I'm not gonna pause. I don't pause anymore.
I was like, do you have to pause? Like, if you are not in the presence of another man?
That's a good question. I don't.
Like-
I shouldn't have to say pause if I'm just talking to you, right?
Yeah, like, because...
Then again,
Right?
hold on.
I do count as a horribly good guy.
You do, and you are a toxic dude. You are an awesome woman, but you are a toxic dude.
This is why, like, the powers that be didn't give me a penis. Like,
You really are a toxic dude, though. Like, as I think about it, like...
I have a smidge of toxicity in me.
No. What I'm saying is, you're a great woman, but you're a toxic guy. Yeah. If you ever identify as he, him, yeah, it's bad. It's a. Anyway,
No, like, the goal is to be a light-skinned nigga with dreadlocks. Like, like...
See, and this is why. Yes, Jerry, no one wants to talk to Nate. I called Nate to prove that no one wanted to talk to Nate. Shit, clearly nobody wanted to talk to Nate. So big story of the week. The biggest story of the week. I guess it's been everywhere. Dave Chappelle got tackled. No, I'm kidding. That is not the big story of the week. Let's talk Roe v. Wade. Because we didn't talk it last week, and I didn't.
Because there were 2 men?
Yes.
Okay. I was like...
Well, it came in. I saw the news right after the pod. I didn't see it before the pod. Nate said he saw it before the pod, but he was like, I ain't touching that. Pause.
Yeah, nah.
And I went, yeah. So for those of y'all who don't know, y'all are weird because you don't know, but there was a letter, a draft came out that said Roe v. Wade looks like it's going to be overturned, and so states are already gearing up for the idea that Roe v. Wade is possibly going to be overturned.
It's terrifying.
Okay, it's terrifying. I can go with terrifying. Yeah. This is a weird place because I don't know why this even has to be a thing.
Like why they're trying to overturn it, or why it's a question.
Why it's a question? Like, whether no matter where you stand on pregnancy termination, if you look at it from a moral issue, then strictly from morality, nobody has the same morals, right? Like we all answer to our own God. And so if the Christian right wants to say, hey, it's immoral, cool. But if I'm not Christian, maybe I'd pray to Kevin Samuels, and therefore you getting abortions, my nigga. Like, that's just where we go.
So even the Bible doesn't actually say no abortions.
Well, it says something along the lines of, what's the shit? I knew you when you were in the womb. Some shit like that. The Bible says something.
That's still not a.
But here's my argument to that. I told my mom this once. My argument to the idea that I knew you when you were in the womb, if God, based on the idea that God is all-knowing and omnipotent, God should know better than to put a baby that he wants to grow up in the womb of a woman that's going to get an abortion.
Okay, I thought this was going to get more philosophical. Like,
no.
Because God is omnipotent, he exists outside of time.
No.
Therefore, like, he knows you in the womb because he knows you your whole life because he's not in.
If God knows that, God should not put a baby in the womb of a woman that he knows is going to terminate. That would be like me giving a pistol to a 3-year-old. I know he's gonna shoot some shit up, right? Like, here you go, 3-year-old. Here's a pistol with a really loose trigger. Like, I should know better. God should know better. And I'm probably going to hell for that statement.
I was like, I feel like God should know better than a lot of things, but
I'm
also a heathen who doesn't necessarily believe in God. So is my grandma watching this?
Please let your grandma not be watching. Please let your grandma be watching this. So I think it's problematic because I think that they're gonna be in places where abortion is still legal. There's gonna be an influx. I heard in Illinois there was like 20,000 abortions done 2 years ago.
Damn.
Right.
But I mean, like, there are billions of people, so like it's still in comparison, it's a lot.
I was like yo, 20. I think they said like 24,000 abortions were done in the state of Illinois. The last numbers that they pulled up were from 2020. For 2020, they said 24,000 abortions were done in Illinois, and a little over 9,000 of them came from neighboring states that had stricter laws.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say right now, 24,000 is bananas.
It is.
In one state. But I don't know what the national abortion numbers. I don't know how many people get abortions a year.
Yeah, and we also don't know the reasons for those abortions. Like, some of them may have been medically necessary, like life-threatening pregnancies, ectopic pregnancies, like things that would actually harm the mother. Like, we never know. But my issue will always be women skip periods. 6 weeks isn't enough time to know. Also, dead bodies get more bodily autonomy than women with uteruses. Like, people with uteruses, dead bodies have more bodily autonomy. And what are you looking up?
How many abortions happened last year? Abortion rates in the U.S. have fallen steadily for decades. Okay.
Cool.
Access to birth control is one of the main reasons.
Even though it's not 100% effective.
Abortions peaked in 81 at a rate of 29.3 per 1,000 women. That's still
that's not that many.
And now I'm gonna stop in a minute because I don't care enough. Okay, I'm not going any further down. 29.3 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
What's that? 2%? I don't know. 2.9%.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my take on it. Thing one, I wrote it on the board because I think it's an important issue, and I think it's something that we still need to push for. I think women should have the right of choice. I think that we should not govern what a woman does with her body through legal means. I think that should be her choice to make that decision. I also think that there are some liberals who are stupid as fuck and made statements like if they roll back Roe v. Wade, they're going to roll back Loving versus Virginia.
Yeah.
Is that the case that
is.
allowed for interracial marriage?
It is.
Like they said, if you roll back Roe v. Wade, then they're going to roll back Loving versus Virginia. And I went, y'all are stupid.
They also said that they were going to outlaw what I thought made more sense than the interracial marriage was they're going to outlaw gay marriage again, which makes sense. If we're going like, oh, well, we're basing this off of the Bible. This is a like Christian belief. We're going to go anti-abortion because of it. Why not go anti-gay marriage because of Christianity? It sets a precedent.
Okay,
for
I can
what
see
you can.
that.
Yeah, but like the interracial marriage, I mean, I don't know of anywhere in the Bible that specifically says not to mix races.
I don't either. It may be there.
It may
Nate,
be.
Nate,
Like-
you was a preacher.
like-
Nate, chime in. Does the Bible say
Right
don't mix
now, we
races?
need you.
Right now that we need Nate, where's he at? Yeah, but I saw that. Ultimately, I wrote it on the board because I was like, we're going to talk about it. But honestly, I just think this is a place where we need to fight for the reproductive choices of women.
Yeah.
And I saw a post that said this, and I stand by this wholeheartedly. Dudes who have been in that place of I'm not ready to be a dad, and their girl or the chick that they knocked up or the stripper from Tampa, whoever it was,
Oddly specific, but okay.
went out and got termination. Like those dudes need to be standing up for this too. Like
Yeah, like y'all who have benefited, not just the women, like the men who have benefited from not having a child in this world.
right, like this
should be standing up.
we act like abortion only benefits the women, but dudes have actively benefited from pregnancy terminations. Like I know dudes who in my old age have been like, whew. And I'm not talking about like with their girlfriend or their wife. I'm talking about with their side chick. Like I say all the time, pregnant side chicks ruin marriages. Like pregnant side chicks always ruin marriages. Yes.
Is it them or is it the person who got them pregnant?
No, it's the pregnant side chick that ruined the marriage. My marriage was perfectly fine until the chick got pregnant. Not my marriage, but yeah.
I was like, apparently it wasn't fine. You wouldn't be out here getting people pregnant without your wife knowing.
No. But right, if I'm married and my side chick gets pregnant, that's really on her.
Is it though?
Yes. Yes.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Did she know I was married? If she didn't know I was married, then it's on me. But if
Okay.
she knew I was married,
It's on both. It's still on you. It is not her job to keep you faithful.
no. It's not her job to keep me faithful, but it is her responsibility to not get pregnant.
Is it?
Yes. Look, okay.
It's your responsibility not to nut in her. Like,
No, shit.
like
Shit. No, it's not.
but
Look,
it is.
I stand by this. Now, this is something I will say. Like fuck all the jokes, but I honestly say women carry the greater risk during sex. Women have the greater risk during sex. And so if a woman does not want kids, she has the greater risk. Because I can get a woman pregnant and disappear. Don't believe me? Ask me about my homeboy AC, who got a chick pregnant in Y2K New Year's. Yep. And disappeared. The baby is
Niggas
22
ain't
years
shit.
old. Yes. Baby is 22 and this nigga disappeared all because his real name is not AC and she doesn't know this nigga real name. That shit ain't funny. It's fucked up.
That is terrible.
But women have the bigger risk during sex. Because if a nigga gets a chick pregnant, he can dip.
Like risk, yes. Responsibility, no. I think y'all are
No.
equally responsible.
Just because something is my fault doesn't just because something isn't my fault doesn't mean it's not my responsibility, right? The responsibility ain't even the same. How many single dads do you know? And single dads as in they have active care and custody of their children.
I may not know any.
I know like 3, maybe
Do I know
5
single
max. Single dads who have active care and custody of their children.
I don't think I know a single one.
Right. So when you say the responsibility is equal, nah, I can dip.
I mean, like the responsibility to not get her pregnant.
No, but I can dip. I can get her pregnant and bounce. And if I'm married, my wife could be like, yeah, fuck her, and we can bounce together.
Would I be this kind of guy?
Yes, you actually would. Ooh.
Would I though?
No. I'm gonna say this. I think you would be this kind of guy. I think that the thing that keeps you in line, that keeps you good, are all of your woman parts. And I'm not talking woman parts. I mean like woman, your womanness keeps you good. I think you're just as toxic as everybody else on this podcast. So no, that's not true. That is not true. I think that if we list toxicity,
I'm in the middle.
Oh shit, I don't think in the middle.
You don't think I'm in the middle?
No, you know what's fucked up? I think I'm the least toxic of the group.
Really?
I do.
I was gonna put me as the least, you right above, and then Nate's, and then Face.
Okay, I would go Face, most toxic.
Yes.
But Nate right above him for different reasons though. Like Nate and the Face is the most toxic. Nate right below, and then Mecca.
I don't think it's
within
me.
arm's reach. Like you're not right below Nate, but Nate could reach down and pull you up. And me, I'm standing on that.
I flip it. I flip it. I put myself in the bottom.
I put you. Yeah.
You know what? Can we ask? Can we poll?
As a guy. I mean, as a guy.
I want to poll. I want to poll the people. I want to poll the people.
Okay, you know what?
Like,
I'll put a poll on the IG page tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. As a guy, I think you are. Yeah, I think you're third.
I don't know that I am.
Yeah, I think you're third.
I mean, you can think that. You were free to think that.
I don't know what Nate says I concur to.
Which one?
But
Wait.
Yeah.
Nate, you concur with who?
Yeah, me. He concurs with me.
I don't know until he says it.
It's definitely Face, Nate, Mecca, Paul. That's yeah. In toxic guys. Now, in level of heartfelt
Goodness.
good women, it's Mecca and then nobody else. Like none of us on the list. Like we're not even on the list.
Y'all aren't women.
No. And none of us have that. Like I don't know that any of us would stop and help a stranger change a tire. I don't know that any of us would do that. That's your good side. But you also wasn't trying to fuck that dude.
I was not.
Yeah.
I was not.
Yeah. I know. I think that if any of us stop to help a chick change a tire. Okay, Face is out the door on this one.
Okay.
Let me think. If Nate, me, or you stop to help a chick change a tire, I think all of us would be like, "Oh, is she cute though?" All three of us. I
would stop regardless of if she's cute or not. But if she was cute,
you would then take her to dinner after the tire?
Probably. Or I'd act like I don't know how to change a tire, and I'd be like, yo, let me drive you somewhere to go get you a tire. Yo, while we're out, let's just stop by.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, you thirsty?
Let's talk about this before we get off of this side. Did you see what's the guy's name? Esper, I think is his name. He wrote the book. He was Trump's chief of staff.
Oh, yes.
He wrote a book, and now
you're talking about Trump wanting to shoot people at the protest.
We talked about that last week. Here's the funny thing about that entire story to me. Not Trump wanting to shoot protesters, because that's fucked up. Trump calls him a liar.
Yeah, of course.
But here's the space that's hilarious. Trump said he was inept in his job as whatever the fuck he did. Chief of staff, head of military, whatever he did.
It was.
Trump said he was inept and then said, I practically had to run the military by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just say right now, I need that level of narcissism.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Are you not there?
I'm not there, and I want to get there. Like my petty is 10. My narcissism is like
7, because 7's safe.
what the hell with you? My narcissism is a solid 5. I'm gonna go 5. I was gonna say 4, 4 or 5, somewhere in there. 4 or 5.
I give it a 6.
I'm not a 6.
I'd give it a 6.
I am not a 6 narcissist. I am not that high up on my narcissism
Okay,
scale.
handsome and charismatic.
I am handsome and charismatic, but that's not narcissist. That's just I'm handsome and charismatic. Check it out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bounce to the other side. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow. The entire podcast goes up. Some of y'all don't know this. Like, we actually record another
like 45 minutes.
45 minutes to an hour on the other
Yeah.
side. That goes up on Facebook. That's a lie. That goes up on YouTube,
Spotify, Apple Music,
Google Podcasts, Breaker.
Is it on Twitch?
No, this is on Twitch. This is on
Okay.
Twitch. The live is on Twitch. But anyway, make sure y'all rock with us. Follow, like, subscribe, and all of that shit. Shout out to the people. Shout out to all the moms yesterday who had Mother's Day. Shout out to the moms that didn't have Mother's Day.
Shout out to all the moms but mine.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? Will Smith headline of the week.
Oh, did you find one?
Oh, hell yeah, I found one. We'll do that on the next side. We'll start the next side with that.
Okay.
Hey, thank y'all for rocking with us. Peace out, bitches. Shit. Survey says.
Back?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, we are. We are back.
Survey says I'm the least toxic.
No, we have not done the survey yet. Side note, I just got a message from somebody random, and I don't know why I opened it, but I did, and now I want to not open it.
You can't unread it.
Yeah, you can't unread a message on Instagram. And here's what's fucked up. Like, the person who sent the message, we used to be real cool, right? Like, we were cool. And then one day she was just like, hey, stop texting me. My parents are going to find out.
Wait, what?
We were adults.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure she was?
Yes, I know her.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm like, that is a little scary.
Yes. And I went, okay. All right.
Who were her parents and why?
I don't know. But I was like, all right. Cool. Like, I'm just, like, I don't know that we were that close that I needed to give a shit, right? I'm like, all right, cool. You know,
Oh, okay. What if I text her? I'm like, hey, my dad told me I can't talk to you anymore.
Then I'm gonna fight your dad. No, I'm kidding. Your dad's awesome.
Ooh.
What if your
What if my
dad?
mom did?
I'm not fighting your mom, Mecca. Calm down. I am not fighting your
I
mom.
was like, even if I asked you to.
No, I would not fight your mom. There's
Could you
no.
find somebody to fight my mother?
Ooh, wait. Okay, hold on. Let's make a deal.
Okay.
If I fight your mom, would you fight my dad?
Of course I would.
I should probably bleep this out. Anyway, shit.
We'll sell tickets.
We could definitely sell tickets. Oh, let's start here because I said we was gonna start here with our Will Smith headline of the week. Because yes, what did I do with my Will Smith headline of the week?
Did you send it to the group?
No, not the one I sent. I started to use that one as one that was as a possibility. I put it in my nope.
You got a folder.
I do, but did
Will
I not
Smith?
save it? Will Smith headline of the week. But I didn't. Did I? Oh, damn it!
Do you remember what it was?
It was.
If you just type in Will Smith into Google, and then hit news,
right.
that's all you
Shit.
need.
What was it? Because I saw it and thought, oh, this is definitely going to be on the Will Smith headline of the week. I don't give a shit about that. Oh well. The one I put in the group chat was about the Amy Schumer joke.
Okay.
Amy Schumer told a joke and at the Netflix Comedy Festival, and in her telling the joke, they said this joke couldn't be used. The Oscars said she couldn't use this joke, and then they said the Oscars where Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and I went, "Come on, dog, come on."
Like they're just putting it in anywhere.
They're just sticking it in anywhere.
Like that is the title of this year's Oscars.
Chris Rock said on stage that he got slapped by the softest rapper ever, or some shit like that. Called him a soft rapper. Let me just say right now, that was funny, yet
Inaccurate?
definitely inaccurate. I don't know that he's I could think of softer rappers.
I was like, I put Drake as a softer rapper. Like, I don't think that Drake is a bad rapper, but I don't think that he is a hard rapper.
Oh, see, I'm thinking like, just if I'm thinking soft in terms of soft. Like I would rather hug Nicki Minaj than I would want to hug Drake. I mean, want to hug Will Smith, right? Because Nicki Minaj looks softer.
She does look hella soft.
Yeah, she looks hella soft. Did you see that video she posted with her? She said something like big boob problem. So she lifted her boobs up to show her waist, and she has a really small waist with big boobs. And I'm like,
her back probably hurt.
oh yeah, and that's what I was
Yeah.
like, shit, let's not talk about your boobs. Let's talk about how much your back is strained. I don't remember what it was now, but I saw it and thought, oh, this is a.
We can save it for next week. Or does it have to be, like, does the headline have to be that
Yeah, it has to
week?
be the week because I got.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. No, that wasn't it. Shit. Now I'm mad about it because I was like, I got this Will Smith headline and I want to run with it.
When did you find it?
We'll deal with it. This week we don't have a Will Smith headline of the week because I didn't save it.
Shame.
We were talking about it though. The Dave Chappelle tackle happened since our last show.
Yeah.
So for those of y'all who didn't know, Dave Chappelle was on stage, a Netflix comedy special, and a guy runs on stage. I think he identifies as a guy. A guy runs on stage and basically just tackles Dave Chappelle. And then security gets him off to the side and beat the shit out of him.
He was messed up on that gurney or in the ambulance, wherever.
Yeah. And so it happened. Thoughts?
Has Will Smith opened the door for people just to attack comedians?
Okay, there's that.
Like, is this just going to be a thing now because people want to be a part of this era?
I'm going to say this. I don't think so because that dude got fucked up.
He did.
Yeah, that
like,
dude
if
got
it
fucked
was going to be a thing, it's not
Right,
anymore.
Right. He ran up on the wrong dude. Two things I didn't like. I didn't like Dave Chappelle gets back on stage and says, "Oh, that was a trans man." Like he said that, right? And I was like, "Come on, that was
Like,
low. That was low hanging fruit. You didn't have
unnecessary.
to throw that joke out." And I said this, like,
was it a trans man?
I think he identifies. I think he's gay. I don't know if he identifies as trans, but yeah. I said this, and I stand by this. Like, did they go too far?
With beating the shit out of him?
Yes.
Definitely. I don't think that you should beat the shit out of someone when restraining them is an option.
Right. And so I was like, yo, there's video of somebody kicking this dude while he's down. Like, he's on the ground, and there's a video of somebody kicking him, right?
And that's unnecessary.
New reports, a report came out today that said two of the people who were fighting him, one of them was Jamie Foxx, and another was Busta Rhymes.
Really?
Because they were both backstage. So this dude, you know, you get drugged backstage by security, and people just start putting hands on you. But I said, if dude is smart, he sues Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
You sue them because they're not security.
Nope.
They're entertainers, and that wasn't their fight.
They had nothing to do with it,
That was not their fight. Like, security.
Like, he didn't attack them.
Right. And security should be, you know, like, they were doing their job.
The security should be sued, too, for letting that happen.
Right. Right.
So get all three of them. The security company, Busta Rhymes, Jamie Foxx.
The venue, if whoever hired security, go after them. Like, everybody should catch this lawsuit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's sell your house hour, I guess. Somebody else just called me to buy my house. I don't know. Like, yeah. But yeah, my biggest issue with the shit is, like, granted, these weren't police officers, so but I look at it the same way. Like, excessive force is excessive force, and
you're in a position of authority. Like, you should be trained better.
Right? Or I just as a security guard, I expect more of you because that's your job. Like, if I hire security to me and some friends go out, and I hire a security guard to do security shit. I get drunk and pass out and wild out. My security guard has one job. He's getting paid for the night. His job is to protect me. And part of protecting me is if a dude runs on stage, you don't beat him to the point that he now sues me. Because that's still...
So you just get him away from me.
Yeah. You get him away from me.
Direct him outside.
And go from there. But yeah, they could... I saw that and thought, yeah, I can't be on the side of excessive force ever. Yeah, don't get it twisted. If I was there, I probably would have kicked him too. That don't make it right. It just means groupthink.
People are stupid.
Yes.
A person is smart. People are stupid.
A person can be smart.
A person can be smart.
Yeah.
I know some dumb persons.
I know some dumb persons too. Like, shit. Like, anyway, let's heavy story, but let's talk about it. You sent the story about the baby that
was left in the car.
Who left in the car. Dad was arrested. Did you read the story?
I did.
Okay, so the story goes, Dad was arrested. Like, the headline pissed me off. Let's start there. Let's be clear about this. The headline said, Mecca sent this story. Baby dies after being left in car while dad was arrested. Taken to jail, police say.
And that's not completely accurate.
That's not completely accurate at all.
Like, he left the baby in the car.
And then the very next line says the father was charged with murder the following day. But what happened, dad leaves baby in car. Mm-hmm. Goes
Mistake
into the
number
police.
One.
Yeah, goes into police station to pick up a gun that was confiscated from him from a previous incident. So he goes in to get his gun, and while in there, they're like, "Oh, you got another warrant." So they arrest him. And did he ever say, "Yo,
so
I got a baby in the car"?
So I followed up on some stories that came out later on, and allegedly there's webcam footage of the entire incident, and not once did he say that there was a baby in the car. Yeah.
See, people ain't smart either.
Yeah, no.
How the fuck you leave a baby in the car?
But then, like, I also, in the same fucking article that was talking about, like, the webcam footage, at the end of that article, it was like, we encourage people to leave something important in the back seat, like a wallet or a cell phone, so you remember your kids. And I'm just like, But it's a kid.
We encourage people to leave something important
Importance.
in the back seat, like a baby isn't important.
Right. Like, and some, like, a coworker of mine, his car now, if the back seat is opened and closed during the course of a drive, it'll beep if that back seat isn't open again.
Huh.
Like, it'll just keep on beeping until you open the door of a back seat. And also in the same article, they were saying that more cars are starting to have that feature in the future. But also, it's a fucking baby.
It's a baby,
like,
yeah. But okay,
Nope.
no. Hear me. Calm
Nope.
down, toxic man.
No.
There's no justification for it.
There is not.
In the realm of Doctor Strange, no, I'm kidding. In the realm of
I heard it was very good.
kind of that, you put a baby in the car and then, like I've seen this happen where like today, instead of the mom taking the baby to school, the dad took the baby to school, right? And it's out of the normal routine.
Okay.
And so he gets on the highway, he's driving, he passes by the school, like his mind is thinking other things, and then he
Like
gets to
muscle
work.
memory is a
Yeah,
thing.
muscle memory happens, and he gets to work and goes inside. And once again, not justifying it, but to me, that's a little bit different even than this, right? Like this dude going to jail to pick up a gun is not muscle memory. Unless,
It is not.
Unless it's
A thing that happens to you regularly, and then I
Right.
question you as a person.
question you as a parent, like nigga, why you going to jail once a week to pick up a gun? But the headline read as if it was the police department's fault,
Yeah.
which then made me
Like they
go,
just like they arrested him in his car and left the baby.
baby
is how it
dies after
sounds.
she was left in hot car while dad was arrested, taken to jail. Like
Yeah, no, it's clickbait.
it's definitely clickbaits. And I saw the story and I was like, I hate the media.
Yeah, it is terrible.
But also
Like that sounds more provocative.
right. Right, because at the end of the day, it's
'Cause
just a
people-
dumbass dad who left his baby in the car.
And people leave babies in the car often.
That's fucked up.
It is. I think like 23 babies have died already this year. I think that was the number.
So you're saying just get an abortion?
I'm saying.
I'm saying you laughed at that joke. I'm
saying-
saying you were toxic as fuck because you laughed at that joke.
I mean. Okay. So there is a TikTok that's circulating around,
Uh-huh.
and it's.
And you haven't sent it to me yet? You're trash.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm only on TikTok because you would send me random TikToks.
And I've stopped. I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna have to start again.
Yeah, you done fell off.
So in this TikTok, this chick is standing and she's holding a coat hanger in her hand, and she's like, "If you could go back in time and give your mother one thing before you were born, what would it be?" As she waves around her coat hanger,
Oh.
and I'm just like, "Same."
Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible.
It is.
Y'all are horrible
But-
people.
Overturning Roe v. Wade will not stop abortions. It will stop safe abortions.
Right. No, I agree. I think women will still find ways to terminate. Unfortunately, what's going to happen? I just saw this with the Roe v. Wade thing. Jumping back. Women will still terminate. Unfortunately, what's going to happen is they're going to find unsafe ways to do it, was a statement I was making. And then what I saw, Tennessee just passed a law that you can't do virtual visits to get the pill, the abortion pill, because you used to be able to do 2 virtual visits and then they would just send you the pill by mail.
But
And-
now you actually have to go to the facility with all the protesters.
Right. And now Tennessee is saying, nah, you got to actually see a doctor in person, which I'm going to be honest, I didn't know termination was that easy. Not to say it's simple, but I didn't know like you could just do a virtual visit and they just send you some pills.
I think, or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of think that that's a COVID thing.
Okay. I'm going to say this publicly.
Okay.
and this is gonna be fucked up. I have never had an abortion, but that's because I don't have a uterus or whatever else it takes to have a baby.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
The uterus.
That being said, I have been with the woman who terminated. That's happened. Oh, I'm gonna say it.
I mean,
it.
you're already in it.
I honestly thought, I don't know what I thought. I honestly thought they just went up in your hoo-ha with a vacuum.
Oh.
I never knew. I never knew.
Oh.
And like, yeah, like I don't know shit about termination. I just knew she was pregnant.
And then she wasn't.
And then she wasn't.
Okay. I have never had an abortion, but I know people who have.
I never knew what it entailed. So when I saw these pills, I was like, is that a thing? Like, shit, I thought it was a whole vacuum situation. Like,
it is an option. Like, the vacuum thing is an option.
do I need to put trigger warning on this podcast?
Maybe. Maybe that's the title.
Do I title the podcast trigger warning?
No,
Shit.
you do not.
No, because then it doesn't count. If I title it trigger warning, then that's just the title. It doesn't count. I have to put trigger warning in the description.
Okay.
Which I
Are you gonna do it?
Huh?
Are you gonna do it?
Do what?
Put trigger warning in the description.
I don't know. If I remember. Did you see the description for last week's show? I completely forgot about what we talked about, like it wasn't on the board, and just wrote, I don't know, me and Nate rambling.
It's kind of what it was, though.
It's like shit.
It was an accurate description.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, some people should not have babies.
Speaking of women with babies, I did not know that this was a thing. I knew it was a thing. I didn't know it was called a thing. The headline reads, a woman has been found guilty of sexual assault in Germany for reportedly, blah, 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 poking holes in her partner's condom. And they called that stealthing.
Which is equivalent to the dude taking off the condom while having sex.
Is that the equivalent? See, that's why I didn't call it stealthing. Because, okay.
I mean,
Why-
okay, so the resulting action is the same.
why would I take, no.
Like, the reasoning behind it may not be the same.
Okay, right.
But, like, the resulting action or potential is there. Like,
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, because if I take, first of all, no. But if we're having sex and I secretly take a condom off, I'm doing that for feel. I'm not doing that to have a kid.
But,
I'm doing that strictly for feel.
some people may. It's like, I'm about to get her caught up. I feel like it's happened.
No, I believe it's happened, but shit.
She thought she was about to get over me. Nope. See if that nigga want her with a baby.
Talk about ruining somebody's hot girl summer. Yeah. That will fuck up your whole hot girl summer.
Yeah.
You get pregnant like right at February. Yeah, by May you out there. Yeah.
And you shouldn't be drinking from the minute you find out.
Yeah. Yeah, you out of there.
Oh, well.
And then Roe v. Wade gets overthrown, and now you stuck with a baby. Anyway, the article basically said the woman was found guilty of stealthing, and I immediately was like, "This is why I don't trust condoms from women."
That's fair.
I have never had a woman give me a condom, and I went, "Oh, okay." Like if I didn't bring it with me, nah. I don't know you like that. I'm gonna fuck you, but I don't know you like that.
I don't think that I know a person that's poked a hole in a condom. Do I know people who thought about it?
I don't
Yeah.
think that I know a person. Let me think. Do I? Not that I know of. I mean, women, like my female friends, I don't know if that they would tell me that though. And I don't know any like of my male friends that would stealth somebody. Like that ain't a thing either. Like
Okay.
my guy friends.
That's good.
Yeah, but I've asked my guy friends, hey, you ever rape a chick? Like after
As you should.
After we had that podcast, I'm like, yo, have you ever? I asked several of my guy friends, have you ever raped a chick? And most of them said no.
Ouch.
Yeah, most of them said no.
Ouch.
What?
It's not all of them.
No. One of my guy friends, admitted to a. How do I say this?
Underage.
No. He admitted to having drunk sex with somebody.
Okay.
Where the next day stories got convoluted. But he said, he was like, dude, but shit, we were drunk. Like, and the next day, shit, she was mad at me. She didn't press charges though. Like, it just, they never talked again. But he was like, we were both drunk. Like, and I was like, so what did you learn? Like, because what do you do? Like, this was years ago. Like, he was in his early 20s. And I'm like, okay,
So don't do that shit again.
yeah, you ain't did that shit no more, right? He was like, no. I don't even fuck chicks who be drinking. I'm like, good answer.
Smart.
This is gonna be a really weird jump cut.
Okay. I appreciate you.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, I appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because a person, you know.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna chop that out though, so they're not gonna see what happened.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I can appreciate you.
You can appreciate me.
Like, I get to be here because of you.
Let's talk about. Did you see the story about the dude who's running for office?
I was like, I saw all of the stories.
Oh, look at you!
Did I read all of them? I tried.
You was on there reading. I was like, I don't give two shits.
I was.
About half of
I was
these
trying to
stories.
get all the stories.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? Here's a problem. You used to be really proactive.
I was.
Like when you first joined Horribly Good Guys, like you were.
I had notes.
Yeah, like you came to the show like with this whole level of like, yo, I'm gonna make this the best show ever, and then you kind of like, fuck it, these dudes don't know shit. Somebody told me that Mecca, you are the smartest person on the show, and I went,
well, I'll take it.
I was like, all right, well,
I've been accused of being smart before.
yeah. Somebody's like, Mecca's the smartest person on y'all show. First of all, fuck you.
Sometimes people think that I'm a lot smarter than I am.
No, but you're pretty smart though. You be reading and shit.
I know a lot about a lot of things. Like, that's all it is.
So headline says, who cares? A central Indiana man charged with murder in connection with his wife's death has now won his township's board primary election. Mm-hmm. Andrew Wilhoit received 60 of the 276 votes for the Republican position of the Clinton Township Board in Boone County. Basically, niggas need to vote.
Yeah.
But let's start here. So this dude is accused. He's been charged with.
He's been charged.
He's been charged with the
Not
murder.
convicted.
Right. Charged with the murder of his wife in March. He was on the ballot, so he ran for board seat and has won his primary election. So it's going to be him, the murderer, alleged murderer, against whatever Democrat runs.
And you know what? He'll probably win.
Here's the question that I have. Is this a stain on Republicans or Democrats? Well, I guess it's the primary, so the Democrats wouldn't have. Yeah,
they wouldn't have had they wouldn't have voted, right?
Yeah, Democrats wouldn't have voted in the Republican primary. So this just goes to show that they fucked up. That side of the party. This is wild though. Like,
but is there what I didn't do the research on is there another candidates? Like, and if
Well,
so,
no, I think he has won the primary election, so he will go up against whatever Democratic candidate runs
who are
against
the
him.
other who are the other people who are running?
Well, right.
Like,
how do you lose to a murderer?
Yeah.
How does not one time in you campaigning you say, you know, buddy, a murderer, right?
Unless you didn't think that you had to.
You know what though?
Like, it's like, oh, I don't need to go after this person. They're a murderer, of course. Like,
But you know what though? That's kind of how Trump got in office.
yeah.
If you look at when Trump was running, you had all of these serious Republicans who were taking each other out because Trump wasn't a threat. And so it was like 12 Republicans. And so these 11 were just like taking each other
Going
out
at each other.
because Trump wasn't a threat. And then you look up and it's now 6 Republicans. And and 5 of them are taking each other out because Trump's
No one's
not
worried
real. Like he's doing this
Like, he's a reality show
Right.
host. Like, he's not going to be the president.
And then you look up and it's Trump and 2 other people.
And then it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, oh shit. And I don't remember who ran against him. And that's how fucked up it is.
Damn, who did?
I know who ran against him for presidency.
Well, yeah.
That was the woman.
That was the woman.
Yeah, they called black boys super predators. Fuck her.
That happened.
But I don't remember who. I think Ted Cruz was there. Was Rick Perry there? Is his name Rick Perry?
Hold up. Who ran?
Like, I know Ted Cruz was there because he called Ted Cruz's wife fat and ugly.
Yes.
Yeah. And Ted Cruz's wife is fat and ugly.
Is she?
Here's what I'll say. She's fat and ugly because Ted Cruz did not defend his wife. If I call your mom, I'm gonna say your dad. If I call your mom, the Princess of Zamunda, and you don't go, she's not, then I can stand by the fact that that's what I called her, and that's what she is.
Yeah.
He called Ted Cruz's wife fat and ugly, and Ted Cruz was like, but I love that fat, ugly woman.
Marco Rubio, John Kai, something,
I remember Marco
and
Rubio.
Ted Cruz.
Okay. There was a lot more people than that, though.
There were, but these
Yeah.
are like the top 4.
Okay, yeah. I remember but yeah, so that's what happened in this case. Like, this dude basically was on some old, like, I'm going to run. I wonder what happens if he wins. Because if he...
Well, okay, so if he wins, but he is charged with a felony, he's immediately kicked out.
If he wins...
And he gets charged, then he's...
But
like,
he's already been
rejected.
charged.
Or if he gets convicted, like if he actually gets found guilty and has a felony, if he has a misdemeanor, they don't have to kick him out. But if it's a felony charge or a felony conviction, then they kick him out.
Hey, y'all, Mecca read that shit.
I did. I read that
Yeah,
one.
I know, Mecca. Yeah, that's some shit Mecca read. Like, she was like, hey.
I'm going to get better. I was doing so well. But y'all
Okay.
just don't care so much.
Did you, I didn't write this up there, but did you see the story that Jewel, the first lady of Death Row, died?
I did. And then I'm like, make sure you know other people from Death Row just in case you get quizzed.
No. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like this.
No, we're not doing it because I don't know if I remember.
Death Row Records.
Okay.
First of all, can you name me one song by Jewel?
Not at
You
all.
read the article.
I did read the article.
You looked up Jewel.
I did.
Name me one Jewel song. Okay.
It didn't stick.
I need you to name 3 rappers on Death Row.
Okay, I got you. Wait, like currently on Death Row? Is Death Row still a thing?
Death Row is now a thing. It got revamped.
Okay.
Let me go
but
5
like,
rappers.
okay.
Let's
no,
go 5
Snoop
rappers.
Dogg.
Okay.
No, I can't. I can't do
let's
5.
go 5. Let's
I
go
can't
5.
do
Snoop Dogg.
Okay. Tupac.
Okay. Snoop
Hold
Dogg,
on.
Tupac. I
Hold
need
on.
3 more
Hold
rappers on Death Row
You may get one. Shit.
that have ever been on Death Row at any time. So Snoop Dogg, Tupac.
Hold on. I know at least one more. I did the research.
Can I give you a hint?
Yes.
He has a challenge named after him. That ought to be easy enough.
Should it?
Yes, because the only one rapper immediately popped in your head when I said he has a challenge named after him.
Did it? I didn't get any.
You didn't get any? Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I got 2 rappers so far named. You said Snoop
And Tupac.
and Tupac. Is this gonna be like the
No!
the Georgia Braves football team?
Look. Fuck, shit, damn it.
I need
It
3.
may be.
I need 3 more rappers on death row.
No, you may not get it.
No, then give me 3 rappers.
Period?
Shit, we're gonna put them on death row.
We're not doing this.
Yes, we are. So Tupac, Snoop, and this is an audio media Mecca. I need sound.
I was like, okay, hold on. Can they hear me panicking? They can hear me panicking. That is sound.
Who are you thinking about?
I'm thinking Biggie Smalls because I see artwork, but
Biggie Smalls was not on death row.
he was not. You asked me what I was thinking.
Okay. I'm not going to give you Biggie Smalls. I need 3 death row rappers.
Damn it.
This,
3 more?
Yeah, I got 2 so far. We're doing top 5.
No, why are we doing this to me? I should have studied more.
I just need 3 more rappers. No Google.
What if I like?
Okay, here let's go down this path. Who's the first person you named?
Snoop Dogg.
What was the name of his group? Oh, Snoop Dogg had a group. What was the name of his group?
Oh, he had a group. Okay, hold. I don't know music.
Okay.
No, give me a second.
What would the name of his group be then? Give me a Snoop Dogg group name. Just
Not.
No, give me a Snoop. What would the name of his group be? Just if you had to name his group, what would it be? This is taking way too long.
It is.
I need the name of Snoop Dogg's group. Go. Go.
No. I give up. Uncle.
All right.
Damn it. And I really looked this up so I wouldn't do this time.
Let's see. Where do I want to start? Dr. Dre was on death row. The Dog Pound was on death row, which would have been Corrupt and Daz Dillinger. Who else was on death row? Snoop. Bow Wow.
Really?
Was signed to death row for a very brief moment. That's why I said challenge, because Bow Wow has a challenge.
What is the Bow Wow challenge?
Just he was lying about being on a plane that he wasn't on. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah.
I really don't keep up with media outside of this show.
I know. Who else was signed to death row? Jewel, who's now dead. The DOC was signed to death row. You don't have no idea who the DOC is. And that's hilarious.
Is it?
Yes.
Because I feel like it's just sad.
I feel like it's sad that you didn't even put forth any effort past.
Because I'd rather not put forth effort than you be able to quote me saying something wrong for the rest of my life. Like,
I'm only going to bring up the Georgia Braves football team. What's the mile away? Whoa. No, I'm not dying. We've had this discussion.
We have. You're not allowed to die.
Right, I'm not allowed to die. Yeah, that's a thing.
But for the rest of my existence, I don't want you bringing up the wrong things that I said. I'd rather have said nothing.
Okay.
I'm going to bring my notes again next time.
Yeah.
Next time it has anything to do with music or football, I'm bringing notes.
So what we had? Oh, because I mentioned Jewel. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a Jewel song either. I don't remember Jewel as like part of Death Row. Like I saw it and I was like, who the fuck is Jewel?
But wasn't she the first lady?
Yeah, but Death Row was a bunch of dudes who rapped. Like I was like, I don't know her, and so I just was like,
Okay.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, I put in the same boat as Kevin Samuel. That shouldn't be funny.
It should not be funny. It's not funny. It's a little funny.
It has its moments. It definitely has its moments.
And she's the first lady of Death Row, like I'm the first lady of HGG.
You are the first lady of HGG. Oh, that's a thing.
It is. I feel like you called me that on a happy birthday post last year.
Did I?
I'm like 97% sure.
I remembered your birthday last year. Shit, look at me.
Like on the HGG page and everything.
Really?
Like
That-
I am. Now I'm only 78. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm thinking shit. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, here's the post. Does it say it?
Happy birthday to the first lady of HGG. Wow, I said that. Well, yeah, you're the first lady of HGG though. Like have we had any other women on the show?
Yes.
No. When?
On the bonus episodes.
Oh, I forgot about the bonus episodes. Yeah, Cole and Sam. That did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in this format, we had every now and then we would have women on the show when we were previous format, but in this format, it's been you and then that one bonus episode. Yeah. Oh no, and the episode with Dom. Dominique was on the show.
She was here.
Yeah. Speaking of Dominique. Speaking of Dominique, this is.
I thought we weren't gonna say names.
Oh, were we not?
You said we're gonna say someone.
I'm not bleeping that shit out. I don't have time.
She's not gonna listen to it
She ain't gonna listen to
anyway.
this shit no way. But so you can tell her I said her name and what is she? She sent a story to the.
I was like new person to follow on Instagram.
Oh, I already follow her. She just got married recently though, so I kind of stopped following her.
Damn it.
Yeah, it was like it was a thing and then it wasn't a thing.
Married to a man?
Yes.
Oh, I can still follow her.
Mm-hmm. She sent this story that says, "Why are so many men 40 and over holding out for that woman who is 10 to 15 years younger and deciding to marry her instead of women his age?" That's what she sent to the group.
It's like as a woman who is not a man in their 44-year range.
So here's what I'm going to say. The Honorable Minister Elijah Muhammad, who is one of the few people who I still hold in high esteem, understanding who he was and what he did to the Nation of Islam, for the Nation of Islam. The Honorable Minister Elijah Muhammad once said, when a man is ready to take a wife, she should be half his age plus 7. Now, you consider that if I'm 30, that makes my wife 22.
Okay.
Right? If I'm 40, that makes my wife 27.
Okay.
So that's in that 10-year. She said the question was dudes who are 40 holding out for women or marrying women who are 10 to 15 years younger than them. If I'm 40 and I'm marry a 27-year-old, that's in that range, right?
Yeah.
And
so we following his teachings. That's what we're doing.
well, no, I'm just saying there's some justification in that ideology, in that thought process.
Like there's a reasoning behind it.
But I would say this: if women, it has been proven that women mature faster than men. It has been proven. You have what? Scientific doubt?
I have opinions.
Okay.
It's not scientific. I have a belief
Okay.
that boys are allowed to be immature much longer than girls are.
Okay. You're right.
Like,
so what's your point?
I don't think that there's real scientific evidence. I think that it is a social thing that we have made.
Okay.
And like, because it is so prevalent, they call it as science.
Okay. So what's your point? Women still mature slower than women, whether it's a social construct or if it's something built into our genetics. It's still a thing that happens because of evolution, right?
But I think that it's a thing that we can change. Like saying that it's scientific is like saying we can't change it.
No, because science can change. We can change it, but as of right now, that's where we live, in a place where women mature faster than men. You're
Women
right.
are made to mature faster than men.
Okay.
I like that terminology better.
Women are made to mature faster than men.
Okay.
Let's go with
continue.
that. Let's go with that thought, since you wanted to argue the nuances of it.
I did.
Yes.
Because I feel ways about it.
Women are made to mature faster than men. But that being said, if a woman has had to mature faster, by the time she is in her mid to late 20s, she may be well more established than the men in their mid to late 20s. So she has a reason to push up, right?
This is true.
As a man who hits his 40s and plus, now that he's gotten to that place where he's established, women in his same age demographic may be already
married up in age.
Right? So now if I'm in that block, maybe I'm looking at a woman who is in her late 20s, who is ready to now be married, and I'm in my 40s ready to be married, and now we hit that window where it makes sense. I will say too, because I wasn't having this conversation on the pods on the live side. There is some validation to the bullshit that Kevin Samuel said when you talk about comparing women side by side. But we all do it. Like women do it as well.
We compare people, period.
Right. Like women, if you meet two guys who are equally educated, both handsome to you, they both fit the physical mold, that and they both decent jobs, like all things being equal, but one of them has a crazy baby mama and the other one has no kids at all. You're going to lean toward the one with no kids. Because this one with the crazy baby mama, like, you don't want that drama, and every time you go to his house, she pop up, here your son. Like, well, shit. You're gonna.
She may try to bust the windows out of my car.
Right. So you're gonna lean toward the guy with no kids. You're gonna lean, like, we do that. One of the things that I continue to say, and I think it's fucked up, but men are not allowed to express preference when it comes to dating. We're not allowed to express preference. Preference becomes looked at for some weird reason as I'm shitting on everybody else. If a man says, hey, I like light-skinned black women, all of a sudden, dark-skinned black women go, fuck you for being a colorist. But if a woman says,
I like white men,
I like tall guys, no, short guys don't go, fuck you for being a heightist or whatever.
Do they not?
No. Like, women are allowed to express preference. I see it all the time. Women post on social media. I see it a lot. Women post on social media, give me a dark chocolate dude, right? Like, I see that a lot, where women will say, give me a dark chocolate dude. And I know that if a dude says, I like dark chocolate women, light-skinned women to be pissed off, dark-skinned women to be pissed off.
You're objectifying my
you
skin.
objectifying my, like, I think dudes, for whatever reason, get painted into a space where we cannot express preference. If I say I don't like thick women, if that's a thing I say, all of a sudden I'm fat shaming.
You're fat phobic.
Yeah, and maybe I'm not. Maybe I just don't like thick women. Maybe I'm a small dude, and let me say this. If I say I don't like thick women, then that's a thick women thing. But if I say I prefer small women, it's still the same thing. It's still like, oh, well, he's fat phobic. Like, nah, I just
have a preference.
I have a preference. But I think I've always said dudes cannot, there's no way a dude can express that men can express their preference. If I like white women, I can't just come out and be like, yo, I like white women. Black women be like,
fuck you.
Right. Like, you get attacked for liking white women. Like, maybe I just like, I don't know that I like white women. They exist.
They do exist.
Yeah. They exist to ruin black men. As a collective, not as an individual.
As a
collective, white women exist to ruin black men.
I had to talk with my white coworker about how I dislike white people as a collective, but like I like some of them individually.
Yeah, that's a thing. I think I dislike black people as a collective too, though.
People as a collective suck. Like,
right. Like people as a collective are horrible. Shit. We did talk about the Chris Rock calling Will Smith soft, but did you see the Amy Schumer joke?
I did. It was a terrible joke.
Really?
Like, I didn't find it funny.
Okay.
Maybe because I was speed reading through it.
Do you find Amy Schumer funny?
No.
Okay. Do I find Amy Schumer funny? She's not my favorite white female comedian. I can say that.
Okay.
Ellen is my favorite white female comedian.
Oh, because of course.
No, not even. I've seen one of Ellen's old comedy specials where it was in my opinion, it was a master class in how to do a comedy special.
I feel like we've talked about
Yeah,
this.
like Ellen, that comedy special where she talked about procrastinating she had two actually. One where she talked about procrastinating, which I thought was just a master class in how to write a special. And she had one where she talked about relating, being relatable, even though she's rich. And the whole special circled around to both of them. The first one started with her procrastinating, and the whole special circled around to she hadn't written any jokes yet. And the second special was her trying to be relatable, and the whole special circled back till she got to the beginning, and she was like, she made a joke about how rich she was and still not relatable. Like, Ellen is that. Amy Schumer is the Dane Cook of women comedy. You know who Dane Cook is?
I do know who Dane Cook is.
Like, she's sophomoric and her jokes are fart poop jokes.
Yeah. Okay. I see that.
Yeah. The joke was
I find her situationally funny, but I wouldn't just sit and listen to her do comedy.
She said, my husband was going down on me, or as he calls it, Squid Game. And then she throws in a bunch of references to, which that is kind of funny, but she throws in a bunch of references to Oscar-nominated movies, basically about her and her husband having sex, and then it ended with, and that's how our son was born. Like, it could have been funny if it was delivered correctly. I'm not knocking it.
Okay.
But that, for the Oscars, I could see two things. A, why you tell that joke, right?
Okay.
Because it
I
has
can see the why.
all of the movies. It had a bunch of Oscar-nominated movies in it. So it
was punny.
It was punny. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. This has been an episode of Horribly Good Guys. But even though she had all of the titles and everything, I could also see why the Oscars didn't want her doing a joke about her husband going down on her.
Yeah.
Or a joke about sex. Yeah, like, this is still the Oscars. We got to keep this shit PG until Will Smith gets on stage.
It was like, these are at Will Smith's Oscars?
Right. So yeah, I don't know, man. I saw it and I saw the story, and my immediate thought was, but yeah, Amy Schumer isn't funny, so who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny adjacent.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I would never want to see her headline a show, but if you give her like 10, 15 solid minutes where she's the opening act, I could go for that.
Like, I feel like she'd do okay bouncing off of someone else.
Why? Because she's thick? Was that a thick reference?
That was not.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, Mecca's fat phobic.
I have been accused of being fat phobic.
I know. I was there. It was on Facebook, but I was still there.
I was like, damn, can't even go work out without being accused of being fat phobic.
I wrote this down. It's on the board. I don't know that I really wanted to talk about it because I actually avoided it.
We don't have to. But
we have to. The next story. The story right below the story that we just talked about. Police officer killed a man who was holding a hat, God damn it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Like, here's my issue with the story. This happened in March, I believe. We just found out about it. Like this was this wasn't.
The story was recent.
Yeah, but it was recent enough that like I honestly think we've gotten to a place where we just like police kill people and we just kind of
glance over it,
right? Like we now wait for the footage. We now need more. Like we need more to be even outraged.
And the footage was there.
Right, the footage was there.
They had the link to the footage.
But we need more to be outraged now. Like I think the George Floyd situation made us more aware, but it also made us more skeptical in that if there's no video footage, there's nothing to talk about. If there's no video footage, a kid gets killed by the cops and we're like,
nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing moves until we see the video. And now the outrage comes. Like we should be outraged the
because
moment
cops keep killing people.
Right. Like every chance I get, I'm going to say this. I think that anytime a cop shoots someone, they should be required to sit down for a year. Anytime a cop shoots someone, they should be required to sit down for a year. During shoots and kills, I'll say shoots and kills.
Okay.
During that year, they should be required to have therapy because they took someone's life. And then good shoot, even if it was a good shoot.
Yeah,
even
still.
If it was a justified shoot.
Is it not a thing, or is that just like on cop shows where they do have to go to therapy after a kill?
But they don't make them sit down. Like they don't.
Okay.
Yes, they have to go to therapy to talk to. My cop friend once told me like after a shooting you have to talk to a therapist to make sure you're okay. Mm-hmm. But I think that if you require cops to sit down for a year, paid, even in a good shoot, like, okay, 6 months even, like, but you make them sit down. You take them off the force. You make them now.
Do paperwork.
Not even, no.
Like just home?
Like home. You just killed a man. That takes a lot out of you. You should be in therapy and sitting down. Two things I think would happen. Less cops would shoot people. Because
they would know that they have to sit down.
You know that you got to sit down after the shooting. And with intense therapy, cops could be like, therapists could be like, you know what? This isn't the job for him. I'm not going to sign off on him coming back. He needs another 6 months. Or he needs another whatever. But the therapist then becomes the gateway to letting cops get back.
Okay, I support that.
But
I support therapy before they get hired on as cops.
Yeah, because in certain cities, you don't even need a college degree to be a cop.
Like, you can be a cop with less, like, hours of work than a cosmetology student.
Yes.
Like, that is wild to me.
That is bananas. That is bananas that, yeah, like, I can... You have to go to more school to do my makeup than you have to police my streets.
Yeah.
Like, that is bananas. But so yeah, when I saw the story and man, my thought was I think we've gotten to a place where I don't know that we care anymore. I don't know.
It's like it takes so much energy to care.
Side note, wait, stop.
No, what?
I'm looking at the list. Like, so for those of y'all who don't know, what we do is we put a bunch of stories in a group, and then Monday we write the stories out, decide what we're going to talk about. The story that I wrote below that, I wrote that. Mm-hmm. The story that I wrote next to that.
Is it the same story? Okay.
I wrote the same story twice.
I wasn't sure if I had just missed something.
I just looked down there. I was like, nah, wait.
No, I was like, maybe I missed something. He's going to tie that story into this story. But no, it's the same story.
It's the exact same story. Like, I wrote that, and now I don't even want to talk about it.
It was kind of funny.
It was, but who cares?
I was like the people who don't want us to end on this note.
Oh, right. Don't want us to end on police brutality and shit. Yeah, because I don't. So the story about Texas A&M, I was like, Texas A&M has classes where they're now testing out strains of medical marijuana. I have issues with this place that we're in where certain people are allowed to grow marijuana
And other people are going to jail
and
for
other
it.
people are in jail for it or going
Yeah.
to jail for it. Like that, it's a fucked up system. It's a fucked up system that these students at Texas A&M can grow weed, but if I grow weed, I'm going to jail.
It's technically below the legal limit of THC of 0.3.
Yeah, but still, I'm saying, but if I grow weed at a certain point, like I can get arrested for that shit.
Yeah.
And these kids are students, mostly
Growing
white
weed.
kids growing weed, and so they're gonna be okay. Like, yeah. But so okay. What state? It wasn't in the U.S. The lady with the
It was in what's it wasn't
shit.
Germany.
Make me look it up.
Nah.
No, too late. I'm already looking it up.
Like it was at a Parisian museum, or it was a Parisian exhibits.
Shout out
The
to
exhibit was Parisian.
Shout out to the fact that you used the word Parisian. I would have never used the word Parisian. I thought it was Japanese.
Did you really?
I really did. I dead ass thought it was Japanese.
No, it was a Picasso thing.
Wait, Picasso is Parisian?
Oh no. The exhibit is Parisian,
What does Parisian mean?
like based in from Paris. Why was I about to block face?
I don't know, but that would have been hilarious. That would have been so hilarious. Oh, see, and when you said Parisian, I was thinking Peru. I wasn't thinking Paris. Like, are people of Paris Parisian?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Like I'm 96% sure.
I did not know. Well, no, it says Parisian in the article. The article, according to the French daily Le Parisien, that's the name of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this happened in Paris.
There we go.
Yeah. So story is there was an art exhibit in Paris, and one of the artists had part of her exhibit was a coat hanging on a rack with a postcard in the pocket. And it was an interactive exhibit, so people could actually take the coat and try it on.
Yeah, or like the point was to go through the postcards because all of the postcards were like different works of Picasso
Right.
that had been put onto these postcards that people send out to their families or whatnot.
And so she hangs this coat on a coat rack. It's part of the art exhibit. And a woman, a 72-year-old woman, saw the jacket, put it on, and wore the shit home. And then had the jacket tailored to fit.
Yeah.
She had the jacket altered and later just came back to the art exhibit to see more art while wearing the jacket.
And I think I read in there that the police just happened to be there following up on it. Like,
The cops are just in the building like, hey, we're here. That's her. I don't think in the story, upon returning to the museum to revisit the show a few days later, the woman was arrested by the police who happened to be at the museum looking for evidence. While in custody, the retiree, who was reportedly passionate about art, immediately confessed to stealing the jacket, but claimed not to have realized it was an artwork.
they have all of the exhibits have the little description on the side with the title and the explanation.
Oh, she wasn't wearing it. Police searched her home where they found it had shortened sleeves. So wait, whoa. I just realized something.
Hmm?
She knew she stole a jacket,
Yeah.
but she didn't know it was art.
Right, this was not your jacket.
Right, she just was like, hey, I'm stealing a jacket. Somebody left the jacket here. I'm going to take it home. And then altered it. And then was like, yo, let's chop these sleeves up. No, let's
I'm
not.
going to pay money to get this stolen jacket fitted to me. And then she threw away the postcards.
Oh, I didn't get that far down in the story.
Yeah, so she had thrown away all the postcards.
The jacket was filled with postcards. I saw that. Okay, I didn't know she threw them away, though. That is tragic.
It is. And then I read that apparently museums refuse to insure this particular exhibit because of its stealability. Are we live?
I don't know.
Oh shit, are we live?
I don't know.
What are we saying?
No.
Okay, no. Okay.
I was like, did we not? Oh, that would have been hilarious.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Because then they would have got that that outtake that we did.
What outtake? What outtake?
The one where you did the thing and I was appreciative and you're like, that's not on.
Why are you still talking about the outtake?
You know what, you're right.
You know what? I can never sell drugs with you.
I'd know better with drugs.
Would you though?
Maybe.
See, I don't know. So, yeah, there you go right there.
Okay.
Make sure you get that. You got that?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not. It's a decent follow. It's not nothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it's just a decent
Yeah.
follow,
It's
then
a
I don't
no.
need
No.
it.
It's just a decent follow. It's not.
All right, this is like a one-time look through.
Yeah. That's what
and
it
I'm
is.
fine. Actually, I don't know that I'm a fan.
Yeah. Like no. Like me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. No. Actually, not a fan.
Do we have anything else to talk about? I don't think so.
No,
I mean, nothing on the board. I just anything random.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's been fun.
It has. You want to hear a story about how dumb I was as a kid in
God.
terms of drugs?
Yes.
Nah, so like I was homeschooled for a little bit, right? And so
I can tell.
Fuck you too, then. But so we were in the say no to drugs portion of this homeschool lesson, and my mother asked me, damn, I was a dumb kid. Okay, she was like, Mecca, what do you do if someone asks you to do drugs? And my response was, well, mommy, if they're my friend and they ask me nicely. And then my brother started laughing at me and I stopped.
I mean,
but also I would like to say that I have not been offered nearly as many free drugs as propaganda told me that I would.
but that makes sense though. If they're your friends and they ask you nicely, you would do drugs with them.
It made sense when I was a kid.
It makes sense now. Okay, no. If I offered you weed right now,
On camera?
off camera,
Okay.
if I said, hey, got some weed right now,
Hypothetically speaking,
and I offered it to you nicely, you'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to smoke weed with Paul.
I would.
Yeah, like that's,
Like,
yeah, your mom was wrong.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong.
No, you were not wrong. Shit, if somebody offered me drugs right now nicely and they were my friend,
Right, like if I trust this person,
I would at least consider it. I would at least give it some consideration.
it would depend on the drug too.
It would depend on the drug and the circumstances, but I would at least consider it. At this age, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If it was some Advil, I'd probably be yes, because my knees be killing me. Offer me some Advil right now. Be like, you know what? I will take it for this knee.
Oh, sometimes I forget that people don't just call Tylenol and shit drugs. So whenever someone at my job is like, oh, I have a headache, I'm like, yo, you want some drugs? And there's a split moment where they look at me like I'm crazy. And then I'm like, I have Tylenol in my desk. And then they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, did you think I was offering you cocaine in the office? Like,
Maybe. They're white people.
you were
Yeah,
right.
white people do cocaine everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, white people do
No, yeah.
Yeah, black people do cocaine at parties.
White people will do it anyway.
Yeah, white people do cocaine where they are. If they're somewhere like, oh, I'm do a bump of coke. Like,
Did you see that one TikTok that was saying that Amber Heard was doing coke on the stand?
no, I did not.
It is a photo or a video clip of her, and she looks like she's going to blow her nose, but instead she sniffs and then is just like rubbing afterwards, and it's like,
Oh,
but she goes as if she's going to blow and just sniffs up.
that's a thing. I don't know what's going on with this case. The Amber Heard.
I'm not
Johnny
paying
Depp.
much attention,
I'm
but
not
that
e-
was funny.
I think a lot of people are on Johnny Depp's side,
I think so.
but I don't know what he did or didn't do. Like, allegedly she accused him of some type of assault, and made him lose out on Pirates of the Caribbean money.
Yeah.
And so he's suing her for defamation.
And also Harry Potter money.
He was in Harry Potter?
Yeah, he was in the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. He was the main antagonist.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, and then he only got that one movie, and then they cut him off. Like, Harry Potter money is good money.
I think Disney money is good money.
Disney money is good money, period.
Yeah. I think Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, did they make another Pirates without him?
I think just one. I think there's one without him.
Can I say this?
Sure.
I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ever.
Not a single one.
It's a fun series.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Can I say this?
Depends.
I've never seen Harry Potter. Not a single one.
You know what? I forgive you for that. That was after your time.
Fuck you.
Because I was reading it when I was in middle school.
Oh, reading it? No, I've never read it, but I don't read fiction. But yeah, I've never seen it in the movies.
Yeah, I feel like the people who watch it, like the majority of them, grew up at least around the books.
Can I say this?
Go, we in this, like, might as well.
I accidentally saw a piece of Twilight.
Okay.
And what's the thing with the districts and the people who fight?
The Hunger Games.
I saw a piece of one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, like movies with
They had a new book that just came out.
movies
like
with
last
large
year.
amounts of white people don't really do anything for me unless it's Fast and Furious. But other than that,
Okay.
movies with large amounts of white people, I'm good. Except for the no, the Avengers had a couple of black people in them.
I was like, the Hunger Games had a couple black. It had a whole district of black people.
Oh, that's racist as fuck. You put all the black people in one district.
They were sprinkled in other districts, but there was one that was primarily black.
Yeah, see, that's racist as fuck. That's why I ain't watch that bullshit. We out.
Okay.
I don't know if we got anything else.
We're done.
We're just rambling. This is the Nate and Paul show again.
Only it's Mecca Mondays.
It is Mecca Monday, man. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us anywhere that you can find podcasts. Hit the notification shit on YouTube because we are there.
Make sure you're following us on Instagram so you can respond to that poll.
The poll will go up, okay? The poll of who's... You can't have people... The poll will be... I'm going to try to put the poll on Spotify and Instagram.
Okay.
You cannot have people voting for you just because they know you.
Says who?
You know what? Okay. We want to rig the vote. I will...
Okay.
Here's a problem. I think anybody that I reach out to and say, hey, vote for me, would not vote for me. Like, they would be like, no, we're going to put you here. But okay,
See,
yeah.
that speaks to the toxicity.
No, it speaks to the fact that my friends are trash. That's what it speaks to. Shit. Fuck you, Keith.
We're out.
We are out, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Peace out, bitches. That ain't sound right.
It didn't. Try again.
I'm done. Peace out, bitches.